Hello my viewers, and welcome to this exciting lesson in Revit structure. I know that it has taken time from the last time I uploaded a video, but I want to promise you that this time I'll be more consistent. Therefore, make sure that you subscribe on my channel and turn on the bell notification so that as I'll keep on uploading some more and more tutorials, you should be able to be notified and follow along. Okay, now in this lesson, I just want to teach you on how you can model 3D rebar on a column that you are seeing right there. Now, after the modeling of the 3D rebar, we'll go ahead and detail, as you can see from the picture there. And what we are going to use are purely Revit tools. Now, I just want to ask you that if you are serious about learning Revit, make sure that you check my course, which is a course on Revit structures for steel structures. With this course, you are able to, to master Revit from start to finish in the modeling and detailing of any structural steel project. Within this course, there is also an element of, reinforced concrete on the pad foundation. Even if it's a steel structural course, you also learn on how you can reinforce and detail, pad foundations. So make sure that if you are interested, go ahead and, check in the description. The link is right there. Okay, so as you can see from here, we have a concrete frame right here, and the column that we are going to work on is this one. Okay, now if you just want to learn on how you can model this frame, make sure that you check one of my lessons, and I'm also going to, you can also check it on the card above there to see how you can learn on how to, to model this frame. In this lesson, we are just going to focus on this column. Okay. Let me just show you what I did on this column, and this is something that we are going to do also on this column. If I just go to this one, you see that we have the column detailed like this, and that is what we are going to achieve in this lesson. If I go to the 3D, that is the reinforcement in this column, and the detail, one of the details. Okay, so the column that we are going to work on is this one. So let me just go to one of the plans. I'll just go to this plan here. And this is the column that we're working on. Previously, I worked on this one. I'll just zoom in there and cut the section like that. I'll go to view, then section. Then I'll just click the first point there and the second point. Click outside, double click the head. Then if I want, I can just click, make sure that you click on the box there and just drag it up because you want to see the column all the way through up to here. Okay, then I also drag up to somewhere there. Then make sure that you change the scale. I'll change the scale to 1 to 20. Then click on the level there and just make sure that I drag it closer somewhere there. Click on that one and drag it up to somewhere there. Click outside. Then as a way of cleaning up, I don't want to see the rebar in the slab. I'll select on it, right click, then hide in view by elements. Okay. Now let me just place, the break line on that and this one here. So what I'm going to do, I'll just go to annotate, then go to component, pick the detail component. You see that from the properties there, that is my break line. Select on it. Then just on my space bar, I'm able to rotate it like that. So I'll just place it there and click. You can see that it's in the wrong direction. I can select on it, then space bar, then hold that arrow, drag it down and drag it up, click outside. So I have my break line. Select on the break line, click on copy, then I'll just pick it from there and roughly place it somewhere there. So I have the two break lines. Click on modify. All right. Now I'm ready to start placing the rebar. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just select on the pad foundation, click on rebar. So from here, I am going to pick the shape code 38, click on it and make sure that under the properties, pick the type that you want. I want to use Y12. Okay, then from here, see that that is the direction for my rebar. That is okay, but I want to change it. Okay, so what I can do, I can go to parallel to work plane right here, and make sure that expand to host is selected. Then I'll place one of the rebars there, then click on modify. Okay, that is just to escape. Then you see that this is a single line. If I want it to appear as double lines, just go down there and change to fine level of detail. Okay, I'll select once again on the rebar, then go under the layout rule there. I'll just change this one to maximum spacing, and 200 is okay. Then click outside. So we have rebar in one direction. I'll also place rebar in the perpendicular direction to this work plane. So I can still select on the rebar there, right click, then create similar. Okay, now it's just a matter of changing the placement orientation. If I click on perpendicular, you see that I can now place the rebar in that direction. So I'll just place it like that, escape from there, then select on the rebar, and make sure that you don't want the interference there for the rebar, so I want it to be on top there. So there's a tool that you use which is called Edit Constraints. Click on it, okay, then select the edit constraints. As you can see, you are able to change it from there by offsetting. So I'll just select the base, then click the number there. We have zeros, then I'll just start with 12. You see that it goes down. Then from there I can just add a negative, because I know that's supposed to be negative there. Then click outside, then it will jump up and click on finish. Okay, so this is the correct presentation. The only thing I'll do is to select on it and just drag it inside a bit. Okay, even from there, as you can see. So we are done with the rebar. We are just reinforcing the bottom and not the top. Okay, the next step is for us now to place the stirrups. So I'll just go to view right there, then click on section. Okay, I'll pick the section, which is that one there. Then I'll just click the first point and the second point. Click on modify. You can select that section and go to copy. Just want to have a number of sections on each of these. That section, place it there, and another one right there. Then escape from there. So I'll just double click the section there, then change the scale. 1 to 20 is fine. If I want, I can even go to 1 to 25. Then select the box there and drag it out. You want to see the column there. Okay, then I don't want to see the section in this view. Select on it, right click, hide in view by elements. If I want, I can even hide the grids. Right click, hide in view by elements. So I just have the column right there. Now I want to place the stirrup there. So I'll select on the stirrup, then click on rebar. Then make sure that you pick the correct shape code. In this case, I'll use shape code 60. Select on it. Now the shape codes that will appear here dependent on the code that we are using for this one. This is South African code. You can use BS and any other shape codes. It's up to you. So from here, I'll click on parallel to work plane. As you can see from there, should be able to place my rebar, the stirrup, as you can see. Then make sure that you change from there. Go to, I'm going to use R6. Then go back. You see that I have my stirrup right there. Then click on modify. Now make sure that you select on the stirrup. Then maximum spacing. That is okay, and 200 is fine. That's what I'm using, so I'm happy with what I have. Then go back to this section. You can see that I've placed it there. Now if I want, I can go ahead and place, click on this one and do the same. I'll quickly do this one, select on that one. That is the column, the rebar. You see that it's going to remember the previous command. Then once again, I'll go back. You see that I have the stirrups right there. Escape from there, double click the section there. Okay, just want to expand it to remember the previous command in terms of rebar. Once I just select on it, click there. I don't even need to check there and there, because it will always remember. Then click there, it's placed. Escape. How many are remaining? Click there. Okay, we are done all the way up to the end. We have the stirrups right there. Now, one thing I want to show you is that if I just go back to this one, if you have to switch where you are doing the tying there, it's just a matter of selecting the stirrup, then spacebar, you're able to switch where you want it to be. Okay. Now, I'll simply close this. I don't need to have all these opened. I'll just leave one. Okay. And from here, you see that we have all the stirrups up to the top there. Now, the next thing for me to do is to to place the reinforcement there on the column. So I'll double click once again. Actually, it's already open. Just click there and I want to place the rebar within this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do, select on that, click on rebar, already selected. That is Y12. I want to have maybe, okay, let me just, place 3. Click there, then click on modify. Then I'll click on the rebar, zoom in there and just drag it up to somewhere there. And go on top and drag it up to somewhere there. So I'm happy. Then go back to that section. So this is how I want it to be. Now we want to have the bar going down and having it like that. Okay. Okay, the development length. So I'll just select on the bar there, then click on edit sketch. So now you see that you can sketch your rebar and give it the shape. Okay. Sketch. I'll select on the rebar. Instead of joining there, I'll simply drag it up to here. Make sure that it's a complete line. If there's a gap, it will not allow you to finish it. Then click on the line there, then pick there, and I want this one, just type 400, enter. Okay, then I click on finish there. You see that it's now working. Okay, now you see that this is the ground level. So I want this rebar maybe to, I need to have an overlap somewhere here. Again, make sure that you refer to the code in terms of overlaps. So in this case, I'll just click on edit sketch, click there and just drag it up to somewhere there. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll click on finish. I'll show you how I can achieve the overlap later on. So once I do this, I want to have the same bars on the other side. I'll select on it and under the modify, I'll just go to the mirror on your keyboard, select on it and pick the center. See that you have it on the other side as well. Okay. Now let me just go back here. Okay, I'm happy with what I have. What I just want is to achieve, that extension from the ground to achieve the overlap. We cast the, the underground here, the column underground, and then the rebar will remain protruding up here. Then later on you join in terms of, casting concrete. So I'll select on that, then click on edit constraints. Okay, once you do that, you have that dot, select on it and I'll click there and let me say maybe the extension, I'll just put equal sign, maybe 40 times, okay, this is 12. Okay, so 40 times 12. I have the overlap there. Again, as I said, make sure that you refer to your code, okay, in terms of overlap, okay. Right, so I'll click on finish there. I have it right there. So let me just select on that one and delete it. I'll select on that rebar and mirror it once again. There, I'll select that one. So I have it right there. Now I need to continue with reinforcement there. So I can simply go to this section. Yeah, simply go to this section and place the rebar. Go back there, select the column, then rebar. Okay, then I'll go back to shapecode 20. This is Y12. It's remembering, the placement. Okay, so I'll just place one there. Then click on there to escape. Select the bar, then just drag it inside. Okay, make sure that you pick the grip there. Even on top, select on the bar and drag it down there. Okay, now if I go back to this one, see that I have my rebar right there from here up to there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, you see that I have it right here. Okay, now I just need to, to leave maybe about 75 millimeter. You can go ahead and extend it up, but for me, this is okay. What I'll need to do is to simply again achieve the overlap on top. So I'll just select on the rebar there, then click on edit constraints, then click the dot there, then click inside there. Then I'll just type in the equal sign. right there. Then I'll say 12. This is Y12. Okay, then we multiply it by maybe 40. Okay, then click outside, you see that the overlap is achieved. Then click on finish. Okay, then I'll mirror this one, select on it, then click there and there. You see that you have mirrored your rebar. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish the last part. So double click the section, we are right here, select the column, then click on rebar. Okay, then I'll go up and make sure that you select your shape code. In this case, I'll use shape code 20. Okay, make sure that you are using the correct bar. This is Y12. Right, so from here, I need to change to perpendicular to cover, then hover my cursor there, click once there. Okay, then escape from there. Then if I just zoom in there, okay, click and zoom in there, I can drag my bar up, then somewhere there we have some small arrows, drag it. Okay, then I'll simply use my arrow on my keyboard so that I just push it. You can constrain it if you want, and that is a very good practice for you to do. So just click outside there, then go back. You see that I have the rebar. If I just select on it, let me just check it. See that it's lapping with the other bar. Okay, now here I just want to add a bend there. I'll just select on the rebar right there, then edit sketch. Then I'll just pick the line there. I'm just in the sketch mode. Pick that point, 75, and enter. Then finish it like that. Click outside. Then I can pick that bar and click on mirror or MM on your keyboard, and then pick the center. You see that I have it like that. So if I just go back to the same section right here, you see that I have the bars like that. Okay, now from here, I think I'm done with almost all the rebars that I need. Maybe I just need to select on the stirrup there and just drag. I want my stirrups to start from the bottom. Okay, and click on outside. Right. Now, before I start detailing, I want to show you that if your paper is not enough, for example, you can see that the column is quite long. You can split the column without affecting the length and also the schedule or the quantities of rebar and everything here. So Revit is very intelligent. So what I can do to split or to cut the columns, all I need to do is just select on this box here. It's the crop region. Then you see that you have where you can break it. So if I select on the break there, you see that it splits like that. Don't worry, the model is still there. So if I just drag like that and drag, keep on dragging, I just want to see from here and there, then I can drag this one up to somewhere here. Okay, then once you do that, you don't want this part to be, to be all too open like this. Make sure that you select either the bottom or the top. You see those small arrows. Then I'll hold the left mouse and drag it. You can shorten it like that. Okay, as you can see, then I can as well drag that point maybe up to somewhere here and click outside, click that, and hold by those dots. You can see they are very small dots. Then you can just drag it up to there. So it has added the break line. I can go ahead and shorten it there. This will be very useful, for example, if you have very long members whereby not able to fit on a piece of paper, you can do this. So again, I'll split it somewhere here, okay, between this level and that level. Split it there, then just drag it down and drag it up to somewhere there. Okay, then I'll select it, crop region, and drag it up to somewhere there. Let me also drag it this one. I'm trying to shorten it and click outside. So you see that if I check the dimension, go to annotate, align dimension, I know that from there to there is 3 meters. If I check the dimension, you see that it's still 3 meters. So this is very helpful as you are trying to fit, your details on your sheet in Revit. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just hide the crop region. So I'll just go there and just that box there, check on it. You see that the crop region is hidden. Okay, but the break is still there. Right, so I think we are done with the with the modeling of the rebar. So what I will do now, start detailing, and the first step is for me to hide some of the stirrups here. This is done mostly, you know, South African standard, the UK standard. You don't want to show all the stirrups like this, but in some other regions, some codes, that's okay. You can start detailing. So do what you do according to the region where you are. For me, I'll select on the stirrup. Okay, make sure that you zoom in there, select on the stirrup. Then from here, you can just show, maybe I just want to show the middle one. Just click there, the middle is shown, click outside. Then I'll go to the other segment, select on the stirrup. This time I'll pick, you know, the rebars, all of them, select like that. I'll be in the sketch mode. Once you are there, select on none. And now pick the bar that you want to display. I'll select that one and click on finish. You can see that bar will display. I'll go to the other rebar set, select on all the bars, pick that two, then select none and pick the bar I want to display and click on finish. As you can see, this is how I want to display my bars. Okay, now you see that this is the ground level. For example, if you want to show the slab this side, if I want, I can go ahead and model the slab here at this level, but sometimes it's not always necessary to start modeling everything in Revit, or you can use 2D, you know, detail tools. We have a number of them under the Annotate. If I go to region, I have the field region. Okay, field region, concrete. If you check there, you can use the concrete, and I just want to show that I have the slab there. I can use the rectangle there. It's just an example. You can detail the way you do it, and I'll just, you know, randomly place it like that. That's my slab. Then click on finish. You see that I have the slab there. That is the ground. You can go ahead and also show the earth and basically detail according to how you do it. Now let me also just add the break line there to show that the slab goes in that direction. Actually, it's supposed to go in the other way since we have the beam going in there. So I'll just select on it, then copy it. I'll copy it from that point up to that point. Modify. Let me cancel from there. Then let me just delete this one. Okay. Now I can go ahead. You can go ahead and show the earth and put all the details that you want. But in this case, I'll go ahead and start now the annotations and also the dimensions. I'll start with the dimensions. Go to annotate, align dimension. Then I'll just make sure that you pick the dimension that you are using. For me, I'm just going to use this dimension. Okay, that's the dimension style I'm using in my template. Pick that one and that one. Then I'll pick ground level. Then I'll pick level 2, and I'll also pick the top one and just place it right there and click outside. Okay, if I want to show the thickness for my base, I can select that, and oh, actually it's right there, or the same, I'll leave it somewhere there. Okay, now let me go ahead and start annotating. I'll start with the stirrup right there. Go to annotate. Then for the stirrup, go to mount rebar, then pick mount rebar annotation. I'll pick the stirrup. You can see from the template there, I have the rebar according to the BS standard, the South African, and some other standards. Now you can customize this according to the, you know, according to the region or code that you are using. For me, this is the template that I'm using. Just place it there. Okay, you can see that it's floating like that, but make sure that the leader is selected. As you can see, then I'll place it right there, the first point and the second point. I'll go to the next one. I'm in the command, pick there, click the first point, that point and the second point. You can align it if you want. The last one is there. Pick it there, and the first point and the second point. So I'm done with the 3. Okay, so the next step is for you to go to annotate. This time, don't use mount rebar, but just tag by category. Once you click there, make sure leader is there. Okay, then now you pick on this one, somewhere there, place it. As you can see, I'm tagging that one. I'll go to this segment. Okay, escape once again, then pick it like that, and go to this one, pick it like that. And go on the other side, you know, and, you know, simply pick it like that and drag it outside. this segment, you can see that it knows to say that this is a model, so you don't need to worry about the break. It will give you the correct quantities, okay, and the numbers. So I'll select on that and drag it outside. And the last one for me is this one. Oh, sorry, I'll escape. Make sure that undo. Hey, let me do it once again. Select on this one, drag it, then go to annotate, like by category. This is the last one on top here. Very easy to do in Revit. Click there and simply drag it and modify. Okay. Now, for some of you who may want to show like a reader pointing on to, depending on the situation here, on how you see that these bars are going inwards. So assuming that I'm looking that direction, I would just want to show the arrow pointing that bar and that bar. So if that's what you want to do, if the situation is allowing here, all you need to do is select on the bar there. Then you have the add remove host, and select there and pick the bar you want to add. You see that it's going to point there. But in this situation, this is not, the correct thing to do, because the bars have been counted 3 going inward and 3 the other direction. Okay, so I'll just undo that command, but you can use that option, okay, if the situation allows. Right, so the next thing for us, you can see that we have all the details. Now I want to indicate to you that it's not always that you are going to use the tag. Sometimes, depending on what you are detailing, you may just want to use normal text. So you can use text and, put specifications and everything that you want to specify here or describe. So here, for example, I just want to put ground, and just click there and type ground. Okay, and then click outside, then escape from there. Then I can even change the properties for this if I want, but I will just leave it the way it is. Okay, that's it. What else do we need to do here? Let's also, tag this one at the bottom, annotate, tag by category. Let me just remove the reader there because I want to just show the bar marks. Pick that one, just drag it there, and I'll just escape from there. Then from the properties there, I'll just pick this one with just the bar mark. Oh, sorry, I missed it. But go up there and just pick that one with the bar mark only, then just place it there. Then I'll simply copy it and place it just like that on those locations so that the bar mark can be shown like that, and click on modify. Okay, then this is the one remaining. Now I can go to annotate, tag by category. I want to show the reader, then I'll simply point there and escape from there. Okay, so I'm happy with what I have here. Then what I want to do is also to show one of the sections. I'll just do one. Okay, as you can see, we are almost done. Just double click there. This section, what I don't want to show that. Right click, hide in view by elements. I can also hide that. Right click, hide in view by elements, including this one. Just want to show the column and the rebar. Right, then I can go ahead and annotate, then tag by category, remove the reader layer. I just want to show that bar, drag it outside, then just escape once there. Okay, make sure that you select that. I'm still in the command. I'll click on modify to get out of the command. Then under the properties, I can switch the tag to this one showing the bar mark only. Then I'll copy from there, pick that point, and that point. On modify, then I'll select that one, hold control and select the 3. Oh no, just make sure that you do the correct selection. Oh, this one, hold control, that one and that one. Then I'm just going to mirror. Okay, then I'll pick mirror 2 there, then mirror like that, then just click on modify. Right, now you see that this is just a crop region, as you can see. Oh, actually this is the column, sorry. So I just need to push this one outside a bit. You can go ahead and select like that and drag one by one if you want, like that. Select this one also and just drag it outside. Okay, then I'll dimension this one. Just go to annotate, align dimension. You can pick the style, the dimension style that you are using. For me, this one is okay. Then pick that line and that line, place it there. Pick this one and that one and place it right there. Then annotate, I'll go back to tag by category, make sure that reader is selected, and I just want to tag this one and click right there, click on modify. So you see that we have the section there. If I go back there, we have, you know, that column right there, and you see that all the details are there. You can go ahead and go even in much details in terms of detailing and specifying everything that you need, you know, according to how you detail. I think we are done. This is what we have. We can go ahead and detail the other section and even continue placing on the sheet. So you can see this is what we have. And if I go back there, that is the section that we did. Okay, then this is what we just did, except for the colors. And this is what we have. So Revit is very powerful when it comes to adding the rebar and detailing. And why it's so powerful is that when it comes to revisions, you not waste time like in AutoCAD. For example, if this part changes maybe to Y16, okay, assuming that the design has changed, you change to Y16, you see that all the tags will change and you can do, you know, the revisions in a matter of seconds. So make sure that you switch to Revit if you are just using 2D or you are using AutoCAD. So I want to encourage you to make sure that you subscribe to my channel. That way you are going to encourage me to be doing more and more tutorials, and make sure that you ask any questions on what you want to learn more in future.